Yearbook to me is a job. It is one in which we have been tasked with the very serious and very exciting responsibility of telling this year's story to all of the faculty, staff, parents, and the community. This is an important and very exciting responsibility, but it is a responsibility, it is a job, and we'll be treating it that way, which means that I expect that you will be here on time. That means sitting down, ready to start work when the period starts. That means you need to spend the last couple minutes of break getting ready and getting here. If you're walking through the door as the class starts, you're late because you're not ready to dedicate this period to your job. In that case, I'll ask you to pay for a tardy. And how you'll do that is you'll go down, and this box here will be a link to the class store, right where your login links are. The class store will have options for you to pay for your tardy. You can use honor, and you can use credits, whatever you've accumulated from the loot that you have received, the rewards you've received for the jobs that you've done. That's your paycheck. If you are absent, you will need to pay for an absence. If you're truant, meaning absent without an excuse, then I will automatically assign you damage. If I see that you didn't pay for a truancy, a tardy, an absence, then I will assign you and I will add an extra damage. You'll be able to check what damage you have up here in the upper left. If you click on your status bar, it will tell you how much honor you've accumulated, how many credits you have, and how much damage you might have. Any damage that you have that accumulates above 5 damage points will start detracting from the amount of rewards that you receive. It will decrease your rewards 10% for every 5 damage that you accumulate. Conversely, every 10 honor that you accumulate will increase your rewards by 10%. So there's a bit of a balancing act going on there. Anytime you receive damage from me, you will receive a notice from the boss. In this case, note that you were 15 minutes late for class, and that's why you received 2 damage. You can clear those notices so that you can see whether or not there's anything there by either marking them red or simply deleting them. If you need to keep it for later, mark it red. Otherwise, you can just delete it and it'll clear that message right out. So that's how we're going to track it. It'll be through the company store. You'll be expected to mark yourself, tardy, absent, whatever the case may be, or I shall mark it for you, and I will be harsher than you would if you were marking it. Finally, you will be expected to take care of any damage that's accumulated before the grading period ends. That's the mid-semester, end of semester, mid-semester, and final exam periods. So when we report for academic and athletic eligibility, you will need to have taken care of that damage through the company store, or it might affect your grade. And we'll talk about that in your What's Your Grade meetings. You'll be able to take care of that damage by paying for it with honor, exchanging honor for damage. You'll also be able to pay for it by exchanging credits for damage, both of which you will earn from the jobs that you accomplish, and especially in mastery. If you haven't noticed, that mastery stage 4 always has the most loot. So it's well worth looking at mastery on any of those jobs that you take.